Alright. Alright, now I'll be explaining question 18 from Energizing Physics Lesson 4.6. So, question 18, you're given that the acceleration of gravity on Earth is 9.8 meters per second squared, and that you drop a ball off a cliff, and it takes 1.5 seconds before the ball hits the ground. And so what you're trying to find now is how high is the cliff? Or what's the total distance traveled? And so the important equation, remember, is that position is equal to, the change in position is equal to 1/2 times acceleration times t squared plus initial velocity times t. And so in order to find the change in position, you just plug in the values. So 1/2 times 9.8 t squared times 1.5 squared plus 0, because there's no initial velocity because you dropped the ball, times t. So this cancels out, and once you do the calculations out, you get that the height of the cliff is equal to 11.025 meters. Right, so that's part one. In part two, what you're trying to find is the time if you throw the ball upwards with a velocity of 5 meters per second, or if you throw the ball downwards with an initial velocity of -5 meters per second. And so, again, use the same equation. Delta x equals 1/2 times a t squared plus v0t. And again, you just plug in the values you know and solve for the one you don't. And so we solve for the total displacement, and the acceleration stays the same, but we don't know the t. And now we know the initial velocity. We'll change one. So that's one of the equations, because that's upward of a initial velocity of 5. And you do it again for the other one. For a downward initial velocity. And so the easiest way to do this is to set up a quadratic equation, and then by getting 0 on one side. And so 0 equals 4.9 t squared plus 5t minus 11.025, and 0 equals 4.9 t squared minus 5t minus 11.025. And then now that you use this, you just do the quadratic equation. I don't have the quadratic equation on my calculator. Alright, so I guess we're doing this the long way. Alright, thank you, Emily, for assisting. Alright, so for our first one we get 5 plus, for this one we get 5 plus root 241.09 over 9.8, or 5 plus 15.5.
Wait, it's actually the right one.
Really?
Because minus 4
Oh, okay.
AC.
Alright, thanks, Emily. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so once you solve that out...
But this one's a non-real solution, so you only go with that one.
No, it is a real solution.
Because you go, if for this one's going to be minus 4A... Wait, actually, they end up being the same.
No, wait, do they? No,
yes,
they don't.
Because the subtraction follows.
Well, let's still look for that, because it's really fun rambling off, like...
Continue.
What do you mean?
Just continue the solution.
Right, so once you all solve that out, the first time is 2.09 seconds. Right, for that equation. And for the other equation, it's -5 plus root plus 5 squared plus 4 times 4.9 times. It's not the same thing. Over 9.8. And so this is the same as that, so it's just negative 5 plus 15.5 over 9.8, or 10.5 over 9.8, or...
Wait, that's not true. This is going to be a negative number.
What do you mean? Wait, Emily, you screwed up the math.
No, negative 5 plus
15.5
over 9.8. This is less. This is about 1 point.
No, the whole thing is over 9.8.
Okay.
Oh, alright. Which you get a time of 1.07 seconds. And so you get that if you throw the ball downward, it only takes 1.07 seconds instead for it to hit the ground. And you throw it upwards, it takes 2.909 seconds to hit the ground.
And thanks for tuning in to Victor and Emily's Solutions.